everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make this wood sign for Easter using your Cricut. The little carrots are the perfect addition and make this sign look extra cute. This project is super quick and super easy. I'm excited to show you how to make your own. So let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need a wooden sign blank, 3 mini carrots, and I found mine at Dollar Tree, black vinyl, transfer tape, your weeding tool and scraper, a hot glue gun and glue, and of course your Cricut, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So grab your supplies and head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and they're free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just go to Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. For this project, we're going to be using the cut file called Cottontail Farm Carrot Patch, BA2180. To find it, just use your browser search and enter 2180. Once you've found the link, go ahead and click on it, and the files will be downloaded onto your computer. So I'm going to show you how to set up and cut this design in Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to unzip and import designs into Cricut Design Space, be sure to check out my step-by-step tutorial. So this is what the design will look like when you first import it onto your Canvas screen. So now we need to resize it so that it will work with our project. To do that, I'm going to create a rectangle that is the same size as my piece of wood, and then I can resize the design so that it fits on that rectangle. So you're going to click on Shapes, and then choose Square, and then go up here and unlock the padlock and put in the dimensions of your sign. And mine measures about 15 inches wide and about 8 inches tall. I'm also going to click on Arrange and choose Send to Back and change the color of the rectangle to white. Okay, and so now you can just select that design and drag on those arrows and resize the design until it looks good on that rectangle. So the size of my design is about 13.5 inches wide by about 7.5 inches tall. And I think that size looks good. So once you're happy with the size, you can select the rectangle and delete it. The next thing that we need to do is just check and make sure that our carrots will fit inside of this design. So you're going to select the design and right click and choose Ungroup. And then you'll go over here to the right panel and select the leaves. And then while holding down your Shift key, you'll also want to select the orange part of the carrot. And that will just select those 3 carrots and give us the dimensions. And you'll notice that it's 5.5 inches wide and 3.78 inches tall. The carrots I'm using don't have big leaves, so they're much skinnier than the carrots in the design. So really, I just need to make sure the height of my carrots are smaller than the height of the carrots in the design. My carrots are just over 3.5 inches tall, and the carrots in the design are about 3.75 inches tall. So I know that my carrots are going to fit on this sign. So now you can just delete those carrots. The last thing that we need to do is select everything on the screen and right click and choose Attach. And that will just lock everything into place so our Cricut will cut everything the same way that we see it on this screen. So now we can click on the green Make It button. And then you'll be taken to this screen. And on this screen, Cricut will just show us what our design is going to look like on our cutting mat. You will get this notice that's saying your design is too big to fit on a regular 12-inch mat and you'll need to use a bigger mat. So you can click on OK. And over here, you'll see that you need to use a 12-inch by 24-inch cutting mat. And your piece of vinyl needs to be at least 8 inches wide and a little bigger than 14 inches tall. If everything looks good on this screen, you can click on the green Continue button. Once Design Space finds your Cricut, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure your dial is set to vinyl, and for this project, we're just going to be using the regular fine point blade in Clamp B. So now we can go over and load our cutting mat. So you're going to place a piece of black vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it down. Load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. When your Cricut is ready to cut, you'll see the C button light up. Press that and the machine will begin cutting. When everything has been cut, you can press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Remove the vinyl from your cutting mat and trim away any unused portion of the vinyl. Then weed away the excess vinyl from around your design. You can use a weeding tool to pull out the small pieces left inside of the letters. Next, place some transfer tape sticky side up on your work surface and then place your vinyl on top of that. Rub over everything firmly with your scraper and then trim off the excess vinyl backing and transfer tape. Flip the design over and carefully pull off the vinyl backing. Place the design on your wood and center it from right to left and top to bottom. Rub over everything with your scraper and then carefully pull off the transfer tape. Finish off the sign by gluing 3 mini carrots to the center of the sign. I glued the center one on the sign so it was straight up and down and then angled the 2 side carrots. And that's it. This project is finished and it turned out so cute. If you enjoyed this project and want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you'll get notified each time I post something new.